Okay, so this is standing around somewhere in the bit of the base, doing a bit of handcrafting at the beginning of episode 6 of the 248k mod Factorio run. Doing a bit of handcrafting because last time we put together some red chips which are now all moduled, which is nice, making a lot of efficiency modules, and with moduled, pollution is still a bit of a thing, but it's not going to be... Okay, so that didn't get many modules, but somewhere over this bit, most of the rest of the base is mining. We moduled all of that, so that's kind of nice. And then, yeah, handcrafting a bunch of circuit wires and pumps and things like that, because on our way to blue science, which is the very next thing that we've got queued, we need normal stuff. And we kind of got a plan for engines, kind of. We've got the red circuits done, sulfur should be fine. Mysterious energy crystals is the last element of that, which is the thing we're researching at the moment. And we need some acidic water for that, which we don't really have a plan for yet. Other than, well, I mean, we just got this thing, which is, yeah, this process gives us acidic water. So this is going to let us take kerosene and make acidic water, which then we can use to get crystals, apparently. And this recipe lets us take crude oil and steam. I don't actually have any steam over here, do I? And turn it into kerosene and water. And the interesting thing about this is, like, it's putting in less steam than I'm getting out water. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to see if like cheap, simple things fix this first. The first thing we're going to do is take all of this out, throw a tank here. That worked out surprisingly well. And wire this thing up and say this guy gets to run if I have more than, say, it needs to be less than, doesn't it? I need to put that around the other way. Less than 20,000 water. So this is going to fill to a point that's, kind of fine, and then stop. Can I have, do I need another one of these here? Don't really think I do. I think one is probably going to be enough, but we're going to do... I'm not going to bother. People fine. I'm probably not using that much of it. It's not... I was going to say it's not a power grid, but it does have boilers attached to it because we are doing steam things. Never mind. So this means that we're going to have headroom in this water fluid system that... Yeah, these are kind of set up for advanced oil processing, but we don't have that yet. Yeah, so there's always going to be a bit of headroom in this water, which means that... I've got crude here, I've got this here. Can I just... Maybe? How much for this thing? It happens in... It does happen in an oil refinery. 80 steam every 5 seconds gives me... Actually, how much of this stuff do we need? First of all, how many crystals do I need? I need, like, a crystal for every blue science, and I kind of want, like, 3 blue science-ish a second, so I guess we try and get 3 crystals a second, which is, like, 50-ish acidic water a second. Let's slap down one of these guys, like... Here? Why not? And I'll set this to this recipe. This actually doesn't give us... This does not give us the acidic water. Yeah, we'll throw this down as well. This one gives us the acidic water, and this gives us 120 acidic water every 4 seconds. So if I have like 2 or 3 of these, that's probably going to do all the acidic water I need for that rate of crystals. Okay, sure. So if I'm doing... So I need like 200 kerosene a second will be more than I need. And this gives me... Okay, so if I do... I've got 6 of these things in my inventory. Let's just like slap all these together. And let's not slap it all together quite there. Let's slap it together like here. Sure, it's just... That's not quite enough. Okay. There, because this thing could be kerosene. This... I mean, that's kind of bad, because this pump is kind of pumping away from do I want to do that differently? Probably. Let's not make that quite so bad immediately. Let's at least have another pump out of here, and have, yeah, water and crude pipes right next to each other. Is this... yeah, this is probably going to work, isn't it? We can do that, we can do this, we can have... thing is, I have no idea if or how this recipe extends, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to slap 6 of these things down. We're going to presume that that's going to give us enough to get blue science going, and we're not going to worry about it again. So we can do all of that. These guys need 80 steam every 5 seconds, and I've just built 6 of them, but each of these guys make 60 steam every second, so I really only need 2 of these guys, but whatever. I put 4 there, we're going to have 4 there. Then, yeah, so we're going to keep going like this. And then there was also something weird about the crystals, wasn't there? There was... I mean, besides them being mysterious, there was something like the first crystal arrived in a different way to every other crystal. And we can just like this. Sure, that's the way this worked out, isn't it? Kind of, except that, yeah, we can do this as well. I don't really have steam, kerosene, fine. I don't really have enough belt to make the rest of this work. This one needs to go... okay, so that one's in a vaguely inconvenient place. If this comes in that far, then I can go underneath here and then do the rest of the stuff. And yeah, things that are going to feel bad for as long as it takes us to get kind of starter base and some bots online, and then we won't worry about stuff anymore. I'm not even going to... I've still got things in my inventory. This should be... yeah, this should be sitting at around 80%, because... because we have... where is that going to fit? Wait, is this... this is only 2 fluid outputs. These 2 outputs are actually the same thing, so we can ignore the one on this side. Okay, that's great. Because it means I can do that. Yeah, this water level should be stable at about 80, because I think this is the one that extruded that's full 76. Yeah, sure. Because everything should be balancing with that tank that's back by... that's back down here. Let's turn off the pollution from the map, and I just don't get more water for as long... I mean, this pump is doing still quite a lot of work, because I'm definitely taking... I'm not really taking water out of there. I'm taking water out over here. Actually, over here. Yeah, these are the guys that are taking all the water out. Actually, it's kind of fine, but I want space in the network, so that so that these refineries can vent the water and continue to produce kerosene? Not diesel, it's kerosene, isn't it? Kerosene, sure. Okay, so we're making kerosene. I had random stuff in my inventory that I wanted to get rid of later. Then the next thing to do is something with chem plants, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we're kind of wandering this way. Where do I have gas? Gas is down there. Where can I build sulfur? I can build sulfur. Is this going to be in the way? That's not going to be... it's going to be a little in the way, isn't it? This... yeah, because if these are... that's not what I wanted. Do we not have... oh yeah, sulfur is in, like, the regular place. Yeah, sure. We'll just do sulfur like... there's purple on the way. That may have broken a bunch of things. It's fine, we'll put it back. Yeah, we'll just continue to make a mess. And I was kind of walking away from this bit of the base, so I kind of wanted to get sulfur done there. Yeah, so if that's there, and then both of these guys... Chemical science is done. Okay, cool. What is even the next thing then? I mean, there's a lot to do at the moment, isn't there? I think we just continue with logistics. That is definitely the thing I wanted, because I wanted the car to be able to go to the outpost. The stack insertion is going to be important. I've got all the railway stuff to do as well. Um, I mean, I haven't even set up a military science yet. Actually, lab speed 2 is probably also going to be a big deal. So let's... I don't even know if I have... Let's presume that those guys are going to do something useful, and this is, yeah. Because the thing I'm thinking is, the sulfur and whatever I'm making over here may as well go on the same belt, because it's going to blue science, and I like the way this turned from, I'm going to build the refineries over here, and I guess the plastic over here, and we'll leave some space in between them so we can expand things later, turned into just, no, we're going to make a mess with everything immediately. Not like that. That was too much of a mess. We're even... This is the diesel, and then I need diesel kerosene. I've done that again. I need desulfurized kerosene, and then I need 204 seconds, 145 seconds. So like 4 chem plants will do this. Do you take any other? You don't take any other inputs. Okay, so I can have chem plants basically here, I guess. And yeah, then we can... Yeah, then we've got this kind of nonsense again. I don't think I had anything else to do with this other kind of kerosene. Kerosene. Let's just quickly fnay that. What are we doing with... Kerosene is the one that I'm getting. Desulfurized kerosene is the one that I have no idea what I'm doing with yet. I can put it in barrels, or I can do a bunch of things that I don't have the tech for yet. So yeah, so we're just... This is just getting tanked. So I guess... Oh, there was a new tank. There was a new kind of tank as well, wasn't there? The silo tank that takes aluminium that maybe I have running down a belt? Do I have aluminium running down a belt, or do I just not have aluminium? I think, the only place I've got aluminium is over here. So we're not going to worry about that yet. We're just going to go like this. And then... those can... Sure, whatever. And then this is going to be my acidic water. And I needed to get crystals from acidic water somehow. So I've got... I can make these now. Yeah, what do I need for these crystal growers? I need... Oh, these can go in the mall as... Yeah, that's right, these can go in the mall as well, because I think I even left a place for these to go in the mall. Over here, yeah. How many of you... That's 1 stack, right? So let's... Yeah, we're now making... we're not, because we don't have the other ingredients. Good job for not actually putting things in the mall that we needed. So we got to go back there anyway. Yeah. Okay. Let's handcraft some of these things as well, for which I need more cogs. Yeah, I'm kind of short on cogs at the moment. It's a bit of an issue. Okay, crystal grower. But how do I get... This is the way that takes crystals and gives me more crystals. Really slowly, actually. 1 crystal every 10 seconds. I'm going to need a lot of these. What is the building speed of this thing? 1? Okay, sure. You are waiting on stuff. Yeah, this whole mall is going kind of slowly, but that's also kind of fine. Okay, how does this other one work? If I have stone and acidic water, I can make dirty water. I mean, I quite like this because this gets me iron and copper from stone, but this doesn't get me very much iron and copper from stone. This gets me like 4 iron, copper in total, like one pure of each means 2 plates of each, which means I'm paying 6 stone and a pile of acidic water, whereas this recipe, yeah, to get one mysterious energy crystal, whereas this recipe is much cheaper for the acid, which costs me petrochem. So I think we're going to do that. Okay, so we need a lot of these things. Yeah, need you to have stuff. It's cogs. It's down to cogs. Okay. I think it was news down to, yeah, because there's, yeah, I'd need to be putting more iron in here. That is one of the things I'm just doing. Okay, give me some of this stuff, and I cannot yet make those myself. Okay, yeah, you just keep doing that. It's fine. I should probably handcraft some cogs. Yeah, there we go. That's valuable. Okay, and I think I have purifiers, but I don't know if I have stone. Does this need to exist? Probably not. Or at least it can probably get pushed further. But I'm also not... Okay, I'm about to be polluting that. So I guess we then figure out where they're going to attack. And it might be this coal? Maybe, whatever. Yeah, I don't know how much space I need for those. This is full... I think we're going to hand feed this first batch of stuff. Right, because we've got some of these things. Purifier is this one. Takes up quite a lot of space. You make me... Yeah, you make these crystals. Right, oh, water. Oh, this is... And it gives me dirty water out. This is going to be a bit of pain. And it needs water, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're just going to be... Yeah, this does not strike me as necessarily... Like, if I was really stuck for... Yeah, keep going. If I was really stuck for iron and copper, maybe. But there's 3 different fluids, each of which... Like, I've got to process the dirty water again if I was going to do that. It's a lot of acidic water, which comes from this stuff. And then, like, there's this other output that I don't even have anything to do with yet. So I don't think we're going to be using this... I don't think we're using that acidic water process going forwards. I think we're going to figure out... I mean, I kind of like to move this out. Yeah, where are these guys attacking? They're attacking... Oh, they're there. You've got enough ammunition. They're not getting anywhere near the turrets yet. It's fine. Okay. Where are these things? And how can I fit in? I think... I guess I mean, I'm not really building anything else over here, am I? I think it's probably fine. Okay. Because I've got my seed crystals, and then I just need... bunch of these growers, apparently. Should we line them up with... Let's power them on the side. Mysterious crystals. Okay. I suspect... Yeah, because of these arrows, this is acid for you, but the acid doesn't actually fall further down the lane. So that's a little bit of a shame. I could do this with undergrounds, I guess. Sure, whatever. Not there. Okay. This is going to be a kind of Coverexy thing as well, isn't it? In that I need to take... First of all, I need a lot more. I need more belt, because I've also got to get both of those products over here. I need the rest of these, because I'm going to need a lot of those things. Splitters I have. I might need more. Let's get, yeah, a couple of those. That was way more than I needed. Oh well. I need belts, so let's grab belts. Yeah, this iron situation is... Yeah, I think we pulled the trigger on that other iron plan, which is... We cut this off, we let this drain, we replace this with an iron line, because this iron here is more or less right next to where I want to be able to create cogs and pipes to go on this belt to do all the engine stuff. And then we refit this to be 2 lanes of copper instead of 1. But we're already... This is actually going to drain pretty quickly, isn't it? Because some of these are full, but some of these are not. So, oh well, better get a move on, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can have the blue sides running back this way as well, whatever. How much space am I going to need for this? Do I have... I've got 40 of these things, okay. 40 long-head inserters, that is. I will require both short and long-head inserters for this. And this is, yeah, this is all still in the category of stuff we will absolutely redo later. This would have, I would be happy with this if it was lined up here, but I guess it's not. Oh well. Yeah, having undergrounds that go exactly one tile does not feel super great. And the other thing about this is, having just put all these things on both sides of the belt, I kinda can't fit... How many of these things do I actually need, though? I still... Yeah, 10 seconds. I need a lot. I need a lot of these things. That's probably not even enough there. Oh well, but it's kind of also what we've got at the moment. Yeah, I can't... I was trying to figure out if I could have them run along the inside of this sulfur belt. But I've got to be able to have both lanes of that free so I can put things on both sides of a thing. Yeah, so... I'm pretty sure some of these guys got... Yeah, so some of these guys have already made me some crystals. Everyone needs crystals so they can get on doing a thing. And then... These ones are... Yeah, this is the pattern like this. And we're connected to things, and yeah, so we're going to have crystals out one way. These guys are... Yeah, this is not super efficient power pole usage, but whatever. Can I make any more of these things? Can I have... No. Okay, sure. Because with these things on both sides, we've got things on both sides of this belt, which is also fine. I'm still going to need more of those, aren't I? And I kind of want to extend this science as well. So maybe I can get, like, one more there. But then we've got to do a thing where we go... Is this going to be... This is already in the way of... I'm not extending red science by that much ever, probably. Left-hand priority there. Run that back in here. You guys need output inserters. In fact, you need both kinds of inserter. And some of these guys need their acid, or at least their acidic water as well. And that's not as many of those as I need. I need more than that, but also they've got to kind of get their stuff going. Because... Yeah, I can have 2 more there for a total of 14, which is 1.4 a second, but I need more than that for... I just turned off the entire base, didn't I? I need more than that for the scale of chemical science that I want. These guys also, because of the way this priority happens, kind of need to fill up this belt before we build the rest of anything else, but I think that's going to be... Oh wait, I should definitely also take the red circuits. And so I think now what we're going to do... yeah, so this is definitely going to have to prioritize the other way. And we'll take that to the other... Yeah, we'll do something like... Priority left. Up priority right. That's actually, I like that a lot. This buffer is now unloading. Actually, let's not unload too many of these. Let's keep a bunch of red chips around because we want roboports and stuff like that. Have we finished? Okay, so we've finished the lab speed and we're going back into... Okay, cool. Because the other thing I was thinking of is the blue science plan is then also to unload all of these buffers and also these buffers into the engines, which is fine. I can actually, yeah, I can maul engines down here as well, or not engines, assembler twos, because I've got everything I need other than the cogs. But then I need a lot more of the ceramic stuff. I need basically a full half belt of the ceramic stuff, which I think is probably coming from this stone patch, not there. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough stone, is it? That's going to be fun as well. Which means I think I want the red circuits to also wander over here, so that the... Yeah, so that the red circuits and... In fact, either of these could have gone either way. I don't necessarily need these guys crossing here. Oh well. Yeah, so that the red circuits and... Do you need to exist? Are you going to unpower anything? Yeah, so that the... Wait, why do I have sulfur on that? Okay, yeah, that was a me mucking around a belt thing. So that I can have both the red circuits and also the composite stuff arriving on this belt. I think... Yeah, whatever. We're going to make a bit of a mess here, because of course we are, and then we're going to worry about everything else later. Let's not cut off too much of the wall, though. Let's try and put things in somewhat of the correct place. Let's also have these guys making assembler 1s and assembler 2s. You just need those, don't you? And then also these guys... you don't need either of those things. You might need some cogs. You definitely need both things. And yeah, one stack of assembler 2s. Take stuff, and then I think down here somewhere I've got, yeah, here's a bunch of assembler 1s getting automated. We can just set those back to mining drills. Give me all this stuff. It's a lot of mining drills, but whatever. We'll figure out something to do with mining drills later. Give me these, because I'm going to need these. Actually, give me... not those. These I will need, and my cog situation means that I'm really struggling for inserters as well, which is going to affect my blue science significantly, because we've got to do all of this stuff now. I mean, we could do it with the long head inserters if we want, but that's not going to make anything any easier. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta reconfigure this copper thing now. Because we turned that off, and so it all emptied out. These guys are starting to fill up their belts? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, this would be where multitasking things with bots would be great, but we kind of can't do that. This belt coming out is now going to be iron. And this belt here actually just wants to be the other way. This is actually kind of... Yeah, we'll do that. Because this belt, instead of... If I'm getting... Okay, other than the fact that I've made this a mess, but I can kind of unmake this a mess? No, it's just going to be more of a mess, isn't it? By doing this. And then one of these copper belts just goes back down there. Okay, fine. Yeah, spaghetti. Because I also don't have all of the material processing that I want at the moment. That's fine. Can it go there? Actually, can't go there, can it? It needs to go... It needs to go over here, actually. And then this one needs to move back one. Because the thing I wanted to do was... It needs to move back 2 or just move over, so we're just going to move it over. Because one of these wants to go like so. I mean, I guess I could also do that with long head inserters, but we're not going to. Over here, getting attacked occasionally, probably fine. Yep, so, yeah, let's just dump this back into, for the moment we'll just dump that back into there, it'll be fine. This is also, yeah, also whatever. This buffer is actually going to, I mean, it'll empty, but it'll kind of hold itself up for a bit. We actually we did sever that, so we can start rolling iron down there, except we don't have the iron to roll down there. This wants to be connected to a second set of, I mean, basically this thing, but somewhere else. Because it's all deleted, okay, sure. I guess I can just copy it again, because the pattern is going to be roughly the same. Because I reckon... 2, 3, 4... Yeah, if I move these... There, I mean, that's ugly. But what that means is if I have these two on this side, then you guys can do that. Except that you ran... Yeah, grumble, grumble, okay. Because the entire plan was, can I do this in a way that's a little bit cleaner? And the answer is maybe I need big power balls for that. Because I kind of wanted... Yeah, I kind of wanted the same thing. Do you need... Probably do need... 4 fast inserters to fill up all... But okay, fine. That's vaguely annoying. We're going to go back to the way it was. I was hoping that I could save a couple of tiles. Maybe I need... Probably once I have stack inserters, we'll be able to do that differently. But for now, we're going to do this kind of thing, and then we'll move these things back to where they were. Where? Oh yeah, because this is in the wrong place. Cool. This is a good time, isn't it? One of those there, one of those here. Still not connecting. Okay, so now that's back. Then we can look at setting up the same thing on this side, so we can go back to 2 lines of copper smelting, which is valuable. Here? Yeah, sure. Actually, is that true? I don't think it's going to be how it works at all. Actually, yeah, okay, so let's just break all of this, because I think I want to do this differently, because first of all, if I move this here, because the thing I definitely want... Okay, maybe this needs to be over... Yeah, this was a whole thing of, hey, let's not break the entire base, followed by, I guess we're going to break the entire base. That's a nice thing, isn't it? Does this actually fit? Yes. But now I've also got space here to do this switch, so it doesn't even need to be that far away. So we're going to change all our mind of all this thing again. That's great. In the meantime, we are trying to do research, having just... Oh, that one I wanted to stay. Having just cut down all of the copper production in the entire base. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, because the plan here is... We'll take this, we'll move these guys a little bit further back. Not there, there. And then... Instead of going there, we can go here, which I like a bit more. And then, yeah. We can also bridge this way, so this is all a little bit cleaner. We then just need to do this, and we should have more space to do this now, right? This should now fit. And then we should set these recipes, and research more things. I can have a car, I can have modular armor. Battery's going to be super useful because we've got places to go. Explosives leading into other useful things. There's still a lot of useful stuff that we can go and research. Okay, where are these things? Because we now can have 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is going to get us... the capacity to smelt more copper, but not actually more copper, and they don't actually join yet. So that's kind of ugly, and maybe that's a thing we do later when we have better power poles that can reach a little bit further. But the other thing I want to do here is break a bunch more of this stuff as well, because if I have... Yeah, another one of these here. Do I have 2 of these? Cool. Because this purifier is going to have to move, but also it can because it's not that much in the way of the wreck. But if we do this, characters in the way, then something stopped. Why did something stop? Oh, because this water is full. Because that dirty water is full. Yeah, so let's... this way, like that. This dirty water also no longer wants to be here. We can now have this kind of thing. Hopefully that didn't take away all of the dirty water that I needed for that little cycle to continue. Why are you not? Normal fluid? Yeah. Okay, this is going to be slightly annoying. Okay. So this is putting water out here and dirty water in here. So this guy is now processing, which means the copper is back online, kind of. This pole isn't connected to anything, yeah. I think, like, this little subset of stuff, in fact, this would be a nice little block of stuff to have if this purifier was, like, on this side. In fact, if I can't really have a gap of 2 here because these things are in the way. But there might be a nice way to turn this into a little nice small modular block of stuff. And then this belt of copper here kind of wants to go not even in there, because the math I did said that this is 2 belts of copper, right? That's what we were all basing most of this on. So if one of them goes that way and the other goes this way, where am I? Oh, there's 2 on each side. There. That's how. These things. Yeah. Okay. So this thing here, and I got still got a ton more copper than I need. But apparently, allegedly, pure copper. Why? Dirty water. Oh, because this thing... Yeah, okay. Dirty water. Ah, this one is... Yeah, okay, that's what this guy's problem is. These things are rotated in a kind of a way. So I actually have to rotate this one here. Yeah, this will work fine, won't it? Then we can have a power pole over there, and this dirty water can also end up down here. Hopefully I have enough water in the various systems to keep everything running again, because I did just take a lot of several of those fluids out. But this looks like... Are any of these guys struggling for water? No, they've still got just enough water. We're cycling around. We're running this with the less dirty water in the tank because we took a lot of water out. And this guy isn't even running... And this guy was never going to run the whole time anyway, because this guy is like 5 of these things. Do I have inserter capacity issues? Because this doesn't look like I am using all 2 belts of copper, even though this recipe is... I do in fact have inserter issues. This is not adding copper fast enough, but it's also not taking copper out fast enough, so... Yeah, these... Okay, so I need stack inserters between stuff, but other than that it's probably fine. Stack inserter capacity bonus is probably a thing we're going to get around to later anyway. Okay, so we've got all of this copper back. This other line is, yeah, still a thing. This copper here, actually, needs to do something like that, but probably also still priority output to the left, which is going to build up here and then build up over here and be fine. So that part of that has been fixed, kind of. The other thing is this thing is now empty, which is always part of the plan, and then we need to put more iron in here, which is also a thing we can do by doing like this, and then we need to go and... I mean, that's actually not going to... This was all backed up. I guess this is a function of the extent to which I was using things or not. I mean, probably also because all the copper died. Oh well. Let's... Yeah, because the thing I'm making all these pipes here, but I don't think I want to make all the pipes here. I think I want... do I even want to branch the cogs off here? I don't think I want to branch the cogs off here at all. I think I would just want to leave that as this. All these cogs will just go through the mall, and then use this new belt of iron, which can be just, you know, here, because that's how that's going to work. If I do 3 on cogs, let's not do 3 on cogs first. Let's do the pipes first, because they're the things that I have. I mean, I'm gonna pivot the cogs that are, all the pipes that are already in the mall, away from the mall. Oh, I've still got a prioritization here. Okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll do the pipes here first, without having all the fast inserters we need. So we'll go back for fast inserters. We also have, at this point, have not built any of the other inserters we need, because we're still turning them all into science, of course. Yeah, because I reckon these pipes can be less of a thing now. In fact, these ones could even turn back into ammunition. Do I need that at the moment? I mean, I will probably need something like that. We still also don't have any military science anywhere, so that's also a thing to think about. Prod mods, I can give these guys prod mods. Got the fast inserters. I don't think they need 2 each. Yeah, so this will be. So the other reason we're doing the pipes first. No, I decided 5 on pipes, didn't I? Which is going to take about half the belt, but that's fine. Because the last pipes, I'm expecting to need 4 of these for the blue science, and then the last can just contribute to them all. So that's a thing that we're okay with. Like this is more than 1 belt of iron, but the last one of these and some of these will stop working if. Yeah, it will stop working in situations where. Yeah, the pipes will just back up to here, unless we're doing more things with them. I kind of wanted this on the other side, didn't I? Because I kind of wanted to stitch them back into here. Okay, fine. That's going to get pipes and. Yeah, sure. Spaghetti this. Let's not spaghetti it there. Okay, a lot of that feels pretty bad, but it's fine. Okay, so we've got more iron coming in. We still also haven't actually connected these other lines of material. They're kind of important for this plan as well. That's where we're going to get all the extra materials from. At the moment, we're not even tapping them fully. I guess because stuff is like slow and bad again. But now, 10. Now we want lots of engines, and then we're going to do a fairly standard thing where this is going to be some kind of stuff, and then we're going to have blue science, and we're building blue science. I've got 44 Pokemons. This is not going to be enough Pokemons. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more of these, because I think I decided. How many is that? It's not going to be as many as 23. That's actually. I mean, I decided I wanted about 42 of these things. And the issue there. I mean, I guess. Can I even use this space? How much further. Yeah, I can. Okay, so yeah, so all that math about how many of these things I want might have actually fallen aside, because we also just don't have the space to build all of the blue science that we want. Which is gonna be interesting. But then again, I think we're happy having less of this anyway. Because there's also a lot of non-blue science stuff to still do. These and these, I think, yeah, so all of this actually wants to disappear because we're creating a little bit more space to have a little bit more blue science. Other than my inventory is full, so that's cool. Uh, let's actually do, like, copy this thing. Put all these guys here, because I've got a lot of stuff that can not be in my inventory that I can just maul back again. Red circuits, I guess, sure. Yeah. But the point of getting rid of all of these things is now I can have another 4 here, which I think takes me to... Is that now 25 in a row? 27. That is not all of them that I wanted, but whatever. Okay, so this is the belt that's running in here, and then the red chips are already on the inside, but the other thing that I wanted to sort of kind of figure out, because this belt is eventually going to have composite on it as well, because that's how we're going to make all this stuff work, is, can you have... I've got cogs, then I've got some of these guys that have not got their recipes, and then I need more prod mods, and I've got sulfur, and yeah, prod mods. Okay, so we need to come back with more prod mods. Yeah, that's about, yeah, okay, yeah, because this is also, usually electric engines come here, because we'll do the same kind of thing here, also making engines to go into electric engines down here. Are they made the same way? Does this also... This doesn't even immediately lead to drone parts. Interesting. Where is... Not mining productivity 2. Advanced this thing. Yeah, drone frames. Are these guys mostly the same? Gold. And then are these guys mostly the same? Neodymium. Okay, so there's a bit of extra stuff, but they're kind of comparable. Oh hey, I've got didn't I have steel on myself? Because I can have cars. If I have steel, which is here, I can have one car, and then I need more iron plate. Yeah, cars. And those are things that I like to have. It's going to make it easy to go to outposts. So yeah, so I've kind of fenced myself in here, which I'm not super happy with, but I think we're going to go with this anyway. The thing I wanted to do was... Yeah, we're going to have this go underground from here, because... Actually, one further back. Because this means that if I filter for these composite things on the right-hand side, then this belt can do kind of an underground dance back here and top up the inside of this lane when we get to it, which is all fine. I think the thing we just need to do at the moment is actually just start building some blue signs, because we can. I actually could have done this... I could have made this more compact with... Because I need the yellow ones out on this side anyway. So I could have had all of this a little more compact, but also whatever. It'll be fine. I need more prod mods. I'm going to need a lot more of these guys, aren't I? I don't need to go that far. Just need to go like here. Okay. And we're making blue science, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, didn't actually fit all the blue science that I wanted to, but I think I'm pretty okay with... Okay, all of you know what? Whatever. You can just do that. Yeah, need to bring back some prod mods. Also need to get... Is that true? I mean, I do need the prod mods. I'm not actually making blue science because we got to get this stuff in, and then also take blue science out. But now we should be making some small amount of blue science, which is pretty exciting. I'm going to run out of these, aren't I? And these are the things that I, yeah, also didn't have much of because I just needed to get more iron and... this... Yeah, okay. So what we are going to do is... This is going to go here. And we're going to do that. Your upper priority... Actually, upper priority left is going to be the one that makes sure there's at least one of these belts is full, and it also means the lower priority... Like, these guys will take from the right-hand side of this, or like the lower side of this belt is the one that's more likely to be full from here. So that'll get a decent amount of stuff flowing through, which hopefully means that these guys can have all of the things they want. I've still got... Somewhere here I must be able to get rid of some of... Can I get rid of... Oh, I gave you a bunch of furnaces. Do I want 17? You take 2 furnaces each time? You know what? Have a bunch of furnaces. I'm sure you'll be fine with it. Oh yeah, because I actually needed... I wanted to come back and get all of these... It's kind of important to this whole plan to be able to have my blue science running, as it turns out. And they also need... These guys also need prod mods, which is fine because they're not even getting their red chips yet. I probably don't even need this many engines here. I can probably get away with fewer because everything's just going to take longer. Because, why are you not... Composite things? You were holding steel and then I fed a bunch of steel in and then you didn't get your composites. Okay, that makes sense. I don't need sulfur. I don't need these chips because I've got other chips. I've got to squirrel this stuff. Yeah, this is also why I got rid of the other labs down, the other science down here, because we've got to squirrel this stuff. Okay, fine. I'm going to need more of those. Let's just kind of... Yeah, we need to put more iron in because we're using all of this iron now. Don't actually have somewhere that I can just dump copper at the moment. Definitely need more iron. That steel is fine. This buffer's running down. Somewhere over here I have... Yeah, this is now at least prioritizing the other way. And this is actually backed up because I wasn't doing anything with it, which is not entirely surprising. And now I've got a ton of modules. Okay. Okay, maybe we do something with those buffers later, but the thing is... Oh yeah. I don't actually have the blue science going into these labs yet, but as soon as I do, I want them all prod mods. Because I was thinking about various rates of how important things are to prod mod, and like red chips are already pretty worth it normally in vanilla, but then these red chips are also using ceramic, which is also more stone, so that's a thing that's pretty important. That's going to be useful. Yeah, they're ending up down this side, so we'll run this side of the belt this way. And got to figure out how to put blue science and then military science on this belt. And it's probably not too bad. Making blue science can come through here. You're going this way? Yeah, sure. And then I think we're just going to continue squirreling this around the place. Sure. And then the other thing we definitely want is a box we don't have, so we're going to make a steel box. And that's going to go here, and then we've got a blue science buffer, which is, always a thing that's nice. So we've got cars, we've got... I don't think that was everything I wanted to do this episode, but I think we are going to say that that's, a decent episode with enough stuff done. We've got blue science running. I want this... Okay, maybe, yeah, so in between, inventory tidying is also going to be a thing that happens. We've got blue science, which is... Okay, wait a minute. We've got blue science, so that's not the one I wanted. Yeah. So we can start working on blue science, so that's cool. Oh wait, not all the blue science had modules, did they? So that's going to be the last thing we do today before we, figure out the other bits and pieces of... I hadn't even built the rest of these things inserters. I do have inserters building up on this bit of the belt. So we'll just grab all these, and yeah, this is going to be last little stretch of getting stuff done. Except this blue science is not being made at the same rate as all the red and green science, is it? Oh well. Yeah, but we've automated blue science. That's fine. We've got some blue science running. A decent number of the labs are running. All of the red chips are being made at ProdMod 2s. All of the blue chips are being made. All of the blue science is being made at ProdMod 2s, 2 ProdMods, 8% productivity. We're also getting 8% productivity out of the labs, so that's also pretty great. I think we are going to go back to, we'll go back to do the battery and then do this, because we've got this stuff building up on the belt, and so we'll just let the blue science get into all of the labs and then get onto advanced oil processing. And yeah, I think, so the next thing we're going to do, having got that done, which is actually pretty nice, the next thing we're going to do is worry about this buffer running out, because we really don't have that much composite, which means probably going to this stone and putting a bunch of more stuff down there and just seeing how much we can get out of that stone, and then having to do some more ceramics and composites things over here. These guys are not full yet, which is nice. I do need more of these as well, because we are running this down, so some of these might get some more. Oh wait, the other thing that I might also do in between is this, this iron situation is super unhappy now. So I think the other thing we're going to do in between, I mean, we are, we're running down this stack of belt. I've got enough belt, yeah, so I've got a car, I've got that belt. We'll wander over here and get these 2 belts and plug them back into this stuff, and probably even put efficiency modules in these mining patches, because we've got efficiency modules now, and we've also got the car to make that easy. And yeah, that's how we're gonna, we got some useful things done today. The base is still a mess. We've kind of hemmed ourselves in. I think we were kind of always going to hem ourselves in. But we've got blue science done, which means other than the gold and what was it called, the neodymium something or other, we are at least progressing through the let's pretend it's vanilla and worry about things being different when we get there general kind of plan. But yeah, good stuff. Some attacks on this side, and they're arriving at the coal. That is a nice thing to also notice at the end of the episode. But sure, yeah, good times. Stuff got done.